All right, Maggie. Team gets a split up in Michigan over the weekend, coming away with a comeback win on Sunday at Eastern Michigan. You yourself get the game-winning goal with like 30 seconds left in double overtime. Been kind of a strange journey the last couple of years for you, coming back from injury. So I guess take me through how gratifying that goal was for you.
Yeah, it was definitely really nice to get back out. I haven't scored a goal since freshman year, so taking sophomore year off with the injury, it was a hard comeback. Been working really hard though, and my teammates have had my back the whole way, so they've been pushing me to get back. And every practice, they want the best for me, as in like the whole team. And so just getting that goal really capped off getting back into it.
The last couple of weeks, you've been starting to get worked a little bit more into the rotation and getting more and more minutes over the last couple of games. Is how would you gauge how you're feeling now versus like when things are starting off and you're still trying to work your way back?
Yeah, it's definitely it's not easy. You can't just jump right back into the lineup, obviously. So from just getting a few minutes here and there, having to get my game fitness back up. These last few games when I've been getting a little bit more time, especially this last overtime with 20 minutes. It's just it's step by step, and it's getting better and better. Definitely getting more comfortable on the field again, which is really important.
From a team standpoint, since the day one, this team seems to have had a real flair for the dramatic. Almost all of your goals are late in the second half. I think you've got more overtime goals as a team than first half goals. What is it about this team that doesn't seem to back down from the big moments?
We really just, before our game on Sunday especially, we talked about how we really are emphasizing playing for each other, in that we're a team that wants to battle, and we're not battling for our individual success but for the whole team's success. And that's been really important for us, and it's just pushing us every time. We're never going to give up, and we know that. It's not like we get down a goal, oh, sit back, maybe it'll come, maybe we'll win. But it's really important that we're going to push through, and we know we want to win. So we're going to do everything that we can as a team to win.
So continuing into the MAC schedule, you get a home game, a Thursday contest, which is a bit of a rarity at home against Northern Illinois. Then you go to Western Michigan, who defending MAC tournament champion, topped you in the finals. I guess what's the game plan with a couple of teams that are off to pretty nice starts in MAC play as well?
Yeah, every MAC game that we go into is a battle, and we know that going into it, no matter who it is. Obviously, Western on Sunday, we're going to want a little bit of a revenge, so definitely we're going to bring all that we have to that. But same thing on Thursday. Northern Illinois is doing really well this year, so we're expecting a really good game, and we're going to bring it all, like always.
Coach, back in Oxford after getting a split on the road in your trip to Central Michigan and Eastern Michigan. Kind of a dramatic win, which is kind of par for the course for this team this season. I guess just take me through, I guess, the flair for the dramatics with a couple of double overtime games and what's in store this week to recover and get ready for a couple more.
Well, it's really kind of an odd thing with this team. It's just sort of become a character trait for them. And you've got to give them full credit. I mean, they never quit. They never quit competing. Their belief in themselves and each other, and that if they do the right things, that it'll go their way, is unshakable, and it's paying off for us. I mean, I've never had a team go into so many overtime games, and I've never had a team do so well in as many overtime games. So truly remarkable, and a great testament to their character.
Last week, you mentioned how critical the bench was to topping Buffalo in that Sunday contest, and you had to go to the reserves quite a bit with two double overtime games last week, and you get a lot of contribution from that bench on the score sheet as well as in big minutes.
Same thing, just amazing. I mean, there's no question bench gets credit for the win yesterday. Ashley Weathers comes off the bench, still recovering from surgery, gets her first goal of the year. I thought Bianca, her entrance into the game in the second half really changed the game for us, because we were struggling up until that point. And just a huge spark, a huge burst of energy, and I really felt like she gave a big shot of confidence to the rest of the team. So I thought she was tremendous. Colette was terrific in the back. She always is. She's just steady Eddie back there. And Maggie Scott, also rehabbing from off-season surgery, gets the game winner. So it's again a testament to the team that we can do that, because I'm not sure a lot of teams can do that. I'm not sure a lot of teams can go to their bench the way we do.
And you have spoken at length about the resilience this team has shown overall, with a few overtime wins this year. As it would probably track that, you've got several individuals that have shown a lot of resilience. And on the score sheet, you mentioned Ashley Weathers and Maggie Scott getting their first goals of the season after going through, an awful lot physically just to get back onto the field to begin with. I guess you speak on just the resolve that they have shown and how much of a lift that kind of provides from the bench.
They're just tough kids, and they're kids that won't take no for an answer. They've been presented with just an unbelievable number and variety of challenges throughout the course of the last year. Physical challenges and emotional challenges. It's not just getting strong and getting rehabbed and getting the surgery and all that, but it's getting your confidence back, finding your game again. And it's not an easy thing to do. And just all credit to both of them. They've hung tough. They fought through some tough times, and certainly were deservedly rewarded yesterday for it.
Turning the page forward to this week, you get Northern Illinois, who's off to a nice start in conference play at home on Thursday, so a bit of a short turnaround for what you're generally used to, and then going up to the spot of the MAC tournament finals last year, Western Michigan, defending MAC tournament champion. I guess what's kind of on the docket with this a little bit of a shorter turnaround?
Well, recovery is literally the first order of business, so we gave them the day off today. Hopefully that'll help them get some sleep, get caught up on some schoolwork, and get their legs back under them a little bit. With normal practice tomorrow, and then very short practice on Wednesday, and then we'll be ready, probably get some pool time before the Northern game, and hopefully be ready for them. They're having a great year. It's going to be a tough game.